Explain the task, detail the action you took, and then show the positive result. This makes your claims credible and memorable. Your closing paragraph should be confident and proactive. Reiterate your interest in the position and the company. State your confidence in your ability to contribute to their team. Then, include a call to action. Something like, I'm eager to discuss how my skills in project management and content creation can benefit your team. I am available for an interview at your earliest convenience. It's polite, but also shows you're serious. Finally, end with a professional closing like sincerely or best regards, followed by your typed name. And please proofread it, then proofread it again. And then maybe have a friend read it too. Typos and grammatical errors can make you look unprofessional and careless. Alright, moving on to the resume or CV. While the cover letter tells your story, the resume provides the evidence. It should be a clean, easy-to-read, one-page document, or 2 pages if you have extensive experience. Use a professional font like Calibri, Arial, or Times New Roman, and keep the font size between 10 and 12 points. Use headings and bullet points to make it scannable. Remember, recruiters often spend just a few seconds on each resume. Let's go through the sections. Start with your name and contact information at the top, just like your cover letter. Next, you can include a professional summary or an objective. A summary is great if you have some experience. It's a 2 to 3 sentence pitch highlighting your key skills and career goals. An objective is better if you're new to the workforce, stating the type of role you're seeking. The most important section is your professional experience. List your jobs in reverse chronological order, starting with the most recent. For each position, include your job title, the company name, its location, and the dates you worked there. Underneath each job, use bullet points to describe your responsibilities and, more importantly, your accomplishments. Use action verbs to start each point, like managed, created, led it, or increased, and quantify your achievements whenever possible. Numbers speak louder than words. Increased sales by 15% in 6 months is much more powerful than responsible for sales. After your experience, add your education section. Again, in reverse chronological order, list the degrees you've earned, the universities you attended, and your graduation dates. You can include your GPA if it's impressive, say 3.5 or higher. Then have a skills section. This is where you can list your technical skills, like proficiency in software, like Microsoft Office, Adobe Creative Suite, or programming languages. You can also include language skills and any relevant certifications. It's a quick way for a recruiter to see if you have the specific hard skills they need. Some optional sections you can add include volunteer experience, publications, or projects, especially if they are relevant to the job. These can help round you out as a candidate and show your passions outside of work. But remember to keep it relevant. Your award for best chili at the county fair probably isn't necessary unless you're reapplying to be a chef. So now you have your cover letter and resume ready. The final step is submitting the application. Pay close attention to the instructions. Do they want you to apply through an online portal or via email? If it's via email, make sure you have a professional subject line. Something like application for position name, your name. In the body of the email, write a brief, polite message. You can use a shortened version of your cover letter's introduction. Attach your documents as PDFs, not Word files. PDFs keep the formatting consistent across all devices. And name your files professionally, like your name _ resume, PDF, and your name _ cover letter, PDF. One last thing to remember: be authentic. While you want to be professional, you also want your personality to shine through. Let them see your enthusiasm and genuine interest. People hire people, not just a list of qualifications, and that's it. That's the complete guide to writing a formal application that gets you noticed. It might seem like a lot, but if you break it down step-by-step, research, craft the cover letter, build the resume, and submit it correctly, you'll be well on your way to landing that interview. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more career advice. And if you have any questions or want to share your own application success stories, drop them in the comments below. I love hearing from you all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Tired of staring at a blank screen, wondering how to even start your job application? You're not alone. So many talented people get stuck at this first hurdle and their amazing skills get overlooked. But what if I told you there's a simple, powerful technique that can completely change the game for you? It's not about magic words or fancy templates. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have a step-by-step method to craft applications that hiring managers can't ignore. First things first, let's bust a huge myth. They copy-paste their entire resume into a cover letter and hope for the best. That's like throwing spaghetti at a wall to see what sticks. The best technique is actually the opposite. It's about being a detective. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to uncover exactly what the company is looking for and then show them that you are the solution to their problem. So, how do you become this application detective? Your investigation starts with the job description. This isn't just a list of requirements. It's a treasure map. Grab a highlighter or open a document and start dissecting it. Don't just skim it. Read every single word. What are the must-have skills? They'll often list these first, using words like required, essential, or proficient in. Then, look for the nice-to-have skills, often phrased as preferred, A+, or familiarity with. Next, pay close attention to the language and tone they use. Is it super formal and corporate, or is it more casual and creative? This gives you clues about the company culture. You also need to identify the key responsibilities. What will you be doing day to day? These are the problems you'll be solving. Circle or highlight every verb they use, like manage, develop, analyze, or collaborate. This list of verbs is your secret weapon. Now that you've got your highlighted, analyzed job description, it's time to build your case. This is where the magic happens. I call this the T method. Draw a giant letter T on a piece of paper. On the left side, under the heading Their Needs, you're going to list every key requirement, skill, and responsibility you just found. Be specific. If they want someone who can manage social media campaigns, write that down. If they need experience with Python, add it to the list. On the right side of the T, you'll write the heading My Evidence. Now, for each point on the left, you're going to provide a specific example from your own experience that proves you can do it. This is the most critical step. Don't just say, I have communication skills. That's telling, not showing. Instead, think of a concrete example. Maybe you wrote a monthly newsletter for a team of 50, which improved cross-department communication. That's powerful evidence. Let's do an example. Let's say their job description asks for proven ability to increase sales. On the left side, you write that down. On the right, you don't just say, I'm good at sales. You're not just another. Which part of the application process you find most challenging? I'd love to help. See you in the next video. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we'll be diving into a topic that's on a lot of your minds. How to write an application that doesn't just get you noticed, but gets you that top score. Whether you're applying for college, a scholarship, or even a competitive program, the principles we're about to cover will help you stand out from the crowd. We're going to break down the entire process from understanding the question to hitting that submit button with confidence. So grab a notebook and let's get started on crafting your perfect application. First things first, let's talk about the biggest mistake I see people make. They jump straight into writing without truly understanding what the application is asking for. Every single word in an application prompt is there for a reason. You need to become a detective. Print out the application questions and grab a highlighter. What are the key verbs? Are they asking you to describe, analyze, reflect, or demonstrate? Each of these words requires a different approach. Describe asks for a story. Analyze wants you to break something down and explain its components. Reflect is about showing personal growth and what you've learned. Highlighting these keywords forces you to focus your answer and ensures you re-giving the admissions committee exactly what they've requested. Don't just read the question, dissect it. Once you've understood the question, the next step is brainstorming, but not just any brainstorming. You need to connect the question to your own life. This is where your unique story comes in. Think about your experiences, both big and small. Your part-time job, a challenging school project, a family responsibility, a volunteer experience, a personal hobby you're passionate about. Don't dismiss any experience as too insignificant. The key is to find the story that best demonstrates the qualities they're looking for. If the question is about leadership, you don't need to have been the president of a country. Maybe you organized a study group that helped everyone improve their grades. That's leadership. Maybe you took charge of a family project when your parents were busy. That's leadership. Write down at least 3 or 4 potential stories or examples for each question. This gives you options and helps you select the most powerful and relevant one. Now we move on to the structure. A perfect application essay is like a mini-movie. It needs a beginning, a middle, and an end. For the beginning, your goal is to hook the reader immediately. Start with an engaging sentence that drops them right into the middle of your story. Don't start with "in this essay, I will talk about," instead try something like, "The smell of burnt sugar and panic filled the kitchen." That's much more interesting, right? Your introduction should set the scene and introduce the central theme or challenge you're going to discuss. It's your first impression, so make it count. These steps help you feel more prepared and confident for your next application. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content like this. And let me know in the comments below if you have any other application tips or questions. I love hearing from you all. Good luck, and I'll see you in the next video.